Winter sounds are crying like an old man slowly dying, and the only sound that wind that fills the trees. Winter sounds are crying like an old man slowly dying, and the only sound that wind that fills the trees. Even colder comes the moon, and though it never seems too soon, the silent stillness as the rainfall starts to freeze. I can't get it right. Holy crap. I need coffee.
Winter sounds are crying like an old man slowly dying. The sound, the wind that fills the trees. Even colder comes the moon, and though it never seems too soon, a sudden stillness as the rainfall starts to freeze.
Cheers, everyone. How are you? It's a beautiful day. It's about 65 degrees Fahrenheit. And, yeah, not bad for November. Sunny, you know. Well, first of all, how is everybody? Now, cheers. First, thanks for viewing the video, and I appreciate that your time. Yeah, you know, a lot of people give a name to their trailers or RVs, and you know, I like to have one too. Yeah, I call this one Mr. Blue. Well, you know, apparently reason he's got blue trimmed and everything, so I might as well call him Mr. Blue. Okay, but before I continue, you know, to talk about Mr. Blue, I like to show you a few shots. You know, my favorite shots of you know, the setup and everything at a campground. How is that? Here we go.
Said what I needed to say, I guess. Left those words hanging like a ruined dress. Oh, the mess I've made, the crimson rose.
Okay, so yeah, let's talk about Mr. Blue. Mr. Blue is my camper, a trailer. It's got one axle. You know what? It's small, but it fits. It fits where I gotta put it, and it beats sleeping in a tent. You know. So and it's got a nice bed. This thing here, where I sit right now, I can turn this thing into a 72 by 72 inches bed. So it's, you know, if you are all by yourself, yeah, you can sleep. You know, your head this way, and then the next morning your head could be the other side. Absolutely okay. 2 people, perfect. If you have a baby or a little cat, dog, a doll, you know, a raccoon, it'll be okay too. So, yeah, now, you know, I have it set up as it's like a dinette, they call it. I got all the cabinets here, but, you know, it's well made. It's well made. That's all it is matter. And it's light. Around 2,000 pounds, what I have in here. Not much more. Yeah, wonderful windows, lots of light. As you can see, lots of lights coming in here. You know, I have you saw me. And, oh yeah, the table. Look what the table can do. See, it's coming around. Oops, I watch out for my coffee. I don't pour it all over the cushion. See, now it comes back to me, and you know, back to the same position. How's that? Cheers again. Whew. You don't know what caffeine can do to you. Yeah. So, what else is there? Oh, the table, right? And you saw the stove. 2 burners that I was boiling water, making coffee. You can do anything. Make your oatmeal. You know, fry some eggs, bacons. I don't know. You know, gas operated. Yeah. I have a refrigerator, the sink. You know, bathroom, a shower, cabinets. You know, storage here and there. I have a TV. There's heat, and there's an AC. What else is there? The heat is wonderful. We'll talk about that next time. What else I gotta talk about? Yeah, propane, electric. Yeah. So, you know, they call this a teardrop. A teardrop camper or trailer. So it's shaped like a tear, you know, a drop of tear. You know, it's sad. But what else is there? You know, AC, heat. Yeah, you know, the table. You detach that table, store it somewhere else, so you turn this into a bed. Okay, 2,000 pounds of weight. You can tow it with literally a little SUV. You know. RAV4, whatever, you know, even the wagon, you know, a Subaru wagon, one of those nice Subaru out there, you can tow this with it. Okay, there's a sink, a faucet, you know, yeah. What else I gotta tell you? You know, certain things, you know, lights, you know, there's the exhaust fan. I have it on, you know what, let me shut that down. Yeah, you know, it's a little warm, the sun is shooting in the trailer, it's probably, what is it, like, you know, I put a thermometer in here. 79 degree. Can you believe that? 79 degree in the trailer. It's about 65 degree outside in November. I can't believe this. I love this. I wish it stayed like this. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, you know, I put this video out for people who know that, you know, this trailer like this exists. It's very well made. It's made by the Amish people in Ohio. The company is called NuCamp, and the motto is TAP, T-A-B, TAP 320, TAP 320. So they got different versions. So I don't want to get into that. Go on the website, NuCamp. I think it's NuCampRV.com, and you know you'll find out more info if you want. But I'm just here to talk about how I like it, and I love it. You know, I complain about it once in a while. You know, I hit my head against some corners or whatever because it's cramped. But you know what? You sleep in here. if it's raining or whatever, make what you want to make. You got a fridge, you got, yeah, if it's raining, you sit here, watch some TV or whatever, watch YouTube or whatever. But you know what? What I do and what we do, my wife and I, and what we do is we sleep in here and we live our life outside of this trailer. Go hiking, go enjoy whatever you gotta do out there. You don't go camping and try to sit in here all day. That's not camping. You can sit in your house or your apartment. You don't need to go camping. You go camping. This is to sleep. It's better than sleeping in an airbed in a tent. You know what I'm saying? Also, yeah. Well, the reason that I like this trailer, that I did tons of research, tons of it, and sure, I like one of those that look like almost a house, that I can literally do a little marathon in there. But you know what? I can't take that anyway. And not only that, you have to remember, with this thing is about 15 feet long, including the tongue. The tongue is the triangle thing in the front, the metal thing that you hook it up to your tow vehicle, as they call it. Now you gotta remember that with this thing, I can do U-turn in a small spot. U-turn, parallel park, whatever you call it, in a tight campground. So I most of the time I don't even check to see a particular campground has a spot that's big enough for me to fit in. So most of the time I'm okay. That's one thing that I consider. The other thing is also that this is the only thing that's made enough, good enough made that's gonna fit where I gotta fit it around my house. And and easy to tow. Most of the time, if I chit chat, if my wife is with me, we talk a little bit while we're on the road, and I don't even remember I'm towing something in the back. So that's another thing. It's a fiberglass, around on the roof. For the people that are looking to stop camping, to quit the tents, and in the market for a trailer, and they got tight space, or they're looking for something well made. This is good. There are a few companies out there, but they get pricey these days. So you have to be, and one of those RVs that people own, that you like the Mercedes Benz, the Ford, the Ram, with the engine and everything, the whole thing, you just cruise. I looked into that, but the thing is, if I go to a campground with the hookups, hookups means the electric, the water, and possibly the so-called the sewage system that you connect a hose, for the wastewater to go out. So now I'm hooking up everything to my RV. Now, you know what? It's time to cook something to eat. Now, oh shoot, you know what? I forgot onions. What am I going to do now? I love onions. I can't, most of the time I cook with onions. Whatever it is, I cook with onions. So now I got to go get onions. Now I got to unhook everything from my RV. I got to take this big thing, as big as a studio, and go to Walmart or someplace, supermarket, and just to get an onion, and come back and hook up everything back together again. And not to mention that you gotta level this thing too. Excuse me. The coffee is giving me the. Oh, excuse me. Not to mention you gotta level the trailer, RV, whatever that you're having. You gotta level it. Otherwise, when you sleep, you'll be rolling off the floor. If it's big enough, you'll be on the floor the next day. So you gotta level this thing, and for the whatever the water, So that's another thing that I thought about. So, you know, with the trailer, whatever size that you prefer, whichever company that makes them, whatever, you tow it, you park it there, you hook it up. Even if you don't hook it up, you leave it there, and you take a tow vehicle, your Subaru, your Jeep, your Toyota, whatever, minivan, and you just go out and do your things. Shopping, sightseeing, whatever it is, you leave that there. It's like you leave your house at a campground and you go out with your car. You know, you don't have to take the whole thing with you. So that's you know, that's you need to consider that as well. You know, what else is there? One more thing. What's that? One more thing. What's one more thing? It's oh yeah. This is my trailer, right? I own this trailer, so you know I like to hope that I'll keep it for a while. So I've done a lot of modification here and there. So I'll leave that for another video or some other day when I have the time to give you the information. Yeah, it came with the so-called three-way fridge. That fridge will work with liquid propane, a 12-volt battery, and 120-volt electric. I don't know in the other country, 240 or volt or whatever, if they make it that way, or whatever, they even have export this somewhere else, another country or overseas, whatever, that I don't know. What I talk about, it's all in the USA. So, yeah, it's a three-way fridge. Pain in the neck, and I tossed that thing out the window. But the same day that I tossed it out the window, I found that that thing was $1,200, $1,200. I was like, oh shoot, you know, I tried to get that back, and you know, it shattered into like 4 or 5 different pieces. So I said, you know what, oh shoot. But anyways, I put in the 12-volt. And 120-volt, 12-volt battery is two-way fridge, no liquid propane, because it was a pain in the neck. My own experience. I can't speak for everybody else, but this one here, I always own that, the two-way fridge. So you know, it opens up sideways, not the front. Works perfect. So I modified the whole area over there, and I'll show you that. I'll have maybe a video of modifications, just that alone. Yeah, the fridge, and what else did I do? Yeah, the shower head. You know, the shower head that came with it. Well, you know, what is that for? That's like a little, you know. So now I have a shower head that you save water, but the water was coming out like, you know, good, powerful. You know. Yeah, I don't know if you're able to see the back right here, but you know, it was one piece. The newer version, like 2020 or 2021, 2022 version. This is, oh, by the way, this is 2019 version. 2019 Tap 320S, they call it, and it's the Boondock version. The Boondock version means, you know, it's got a bigger wheel, bigger tires, and the suspension is a little different, so you can actually tow it literally anywhere. Yeah, 2019 model, but manufactured in 2018. So there's a lot of difference between just 1 year. So you know, the back bench was a whole piece. So I did that myself. I cut it and whatever. You know, I'll leave that. I'll tell you about that next time. Yeah, you see the curtain over here. The curtain don't come with the trailer. You gotta put your own curtain up there. But the nice window, you know, it goes up and down with the shade, blackout shade, and the screen. That comes with the that came with the trailer. What else was that? You know, I want to make this quick so I don't take up your whole day. You got homework, you gotta cook, you gotta go hunting. You know, make the day, you know, whatever you gotta do. So I don't want to take up all your time. Probably just one more thing. You know, yeah, it's got a TV in here. You know, what else did I modify? Anyways, thank you for watching, and if you like my video, you know, please subscribe. That's all. just like anything else, subscribe it if you like it, and I really appreciate your time to watch this. But anything that I missed, anything you want to know about this particular trailer that you want to know, put it in a comment, and I'll try my best to answer your questions and whatever you need to know. That if I do know for a fact, and I'll let you know. I'll help you. If you need information, then just let me know. Okay? Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Cheers.
I'm Mr. Blue, and I'm here to stay with you.